Do you think, you two guys, since you're like the guys, that we can make this happen? This lifted and running and ready to go to the El Paso Mountains for the November run?
We got this.
Oh yeah.
We got
and
this.
These are my boys right here. All right, let's get to work. Mike and Josh at it again, helping me dismantle the old beast. I gotta pull this one off yet. All right, Josh, you go ahead and let her down, saving my back. And if it all falls down and crashes to the ground, it's all your fault.
Right?
Perfect.
I'm ready to help.
It's a good thing you're willing to help. I got good friends.
Yes, you do.
My back's screwed up, so Josh is gonna get the sway bar off for me here. Yeah, working man, oh yeah. You obviously work for the county.
Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece.
I was gonna undo the brake lines, but that's a really good point. Rather than make a big old mess out here right now.
Right.
Take the calipers off. They're a sloppy half. I think I remember 13s actually fit them better.
Right now.
With these stupid.
But you're probably gonna have to use a wrench.
It's beautifully.
You bust them loose with a wrench, yeah.
Yeah.
Box end or get the calipers off. And then we can go after the control arms.
Yep.
And my steering. I gotta undo the steering still. And the track bar. Yep. Won't take but a few minutes, really. Yep, thanks to Mike, we salvaged this barn and turned it into what's going to be, kind of has to be, high and low headquarters now, because this is where we hang out with all our Jeeps. Thank you, Josh. Turn those wrenches.
Not a problem.
But speaking of Josh, he just picked himself up a little project today too. Hey, good morning, everybody. Saturday, good Saturday morning, August 29th. Just got to the office, got to put a few hours in at work, and just wanted to say good morning. The boys, Mike and Josh, are over yesterday afternoon, and we were just kind of talking, and next thing you know, we were picking up wrenches and getting busy on pulling parts off of the old Jeep. And I've got a 2001, really pretty little blue one, XJ. It's got a blown up motor, two-wheel drive. It's sitting on Mickey Mouse rims right now. It needs a bunch of work underneath, and I'm going to take all the good stuff out of Old Red and convert the blue one to a four-wheel drive. The long radius arms and maybe another inch of lift. Four-wheel drive, but I want to have it done by November 7th. I want to know if you guys think we can do it. Oh, look at this. That's a blown up motor. A high and low desert runners run that I'm hoping to be there to lead a run on that Saturday, November 7th. Thank you. I couldn't remember. I always think the 3rd. That's when you vote. Vote, people, vote.
Walk in and vote.
Do you think you two guys, since you're like the guys, that we can make this happen. This lifted and running and ready to go to the El Paso Mountains for the November run.
We got this.
Oh, yeah.
We got
And
this.
these are my boys right here. All right, let's get to work.
Let's do it.
Good morning, everybody. Good Saturday morning. Saturday, August 29th. Before I can have any fun working on Crapbox 2.0 today, I got to put in a few hours at the office. And before I go to the office, I got to hit the grocery store. I got a little dinky list from the missus to save her a trip to town. So I will do my little grocery store stop, then hit the office, knock some things out at the office, try not to think about all the things I'd rather be doing at home other than working at the office, like working on my Jeep. And finally, the office. Let's go do this.
One eternity later.
Gonna head home and change my clothes. Yeah, if I can get through this traffic and get to work on the Jeep. Jeep time. Can't wait. So yesterday, Friday afternoon, when Josh and Mike came over, we managed to get the front axle out, all the steering components other than the steering box, the drag link, the coil, springs, upper and lower control arms. I think that was it. That's pretty much everything I need up front that I can think of, except for the steering gearbox. So my plan today is give that whole front end a once-over, make sure I got everything I want, pull that steering box out. I might salvage that column too, just to have it. And then I want to work on the back. I'm going to get the rear axle out. It's a good axle. The leaf springs, the shackles, my extended brake line out of the back. That might be about it. I'm hoping to get at least that done today. Maybe I'll get Big Red out of there and get the blue one in there. Maybe today. At least before the weekend's over, so that I can start turning everything from unratch to ratch, like my dad always said. Turn your ratchet from unratch to ratch. So I'll go to ratcheting, putting things back together on the blue one. The old red one, I had incrementally lifted it. I'd lifted 1.5 inches, 2 inches right off the bat, budget lift, all that cheap stuff. Many years ago, and then saved up a little bit and got some better coils, some better leaves, and I finally worked my way up to, I can't even remember all the stuff I had. It was like 3 different manufacturers, but it worked well. 4.5 inch leaves in the back, shackles. The spring perches were built up about 1 inch due to, whoa, thanks for the almost head-on collision, you jerk. That's the third time in like a week on this stretch. Anyway, between the shackles and the leaf springs in the back and the spring perches being built up almost 1 inch, due to they needed some fixing anyway. They're all welded up. It was about 5.5 inches of lift over stock. Pretty much 5.5 on paper anyway. I never did measure it in real life, but it did what I needed it to do. And then of course the front was up there with coils, had a polyurethane spacer up front as well, and had some good Pro Comp shocks. I know some of you think, why not go Bilstein or Fox or whatever? Well, this channel, if you haven't learned, is about cheap or free, but functional. It's about taking what you have and making the best of it. And often in my case, there's not much in my wallet, so I make the best of it. I barter, I horse trade, I'll even use a coupon from time to time. So anyway, that's my plan. get the rest of the drivetrain and axles and springs and everything out of Old Red. Gonna clean things up, rework the rear leafs, repaint all that stuff. I noticed in kind of editing the video, I didn't notice it while we're working on it, but I noticed editing some of this video earlier from working on the front end that just from sitting around, there's just a little surface rust all over the ball joint caps and just some stuff like that. So I got a lot of scrubbing and cleaning and some painting to do. But I'm gonna get everything like that all nice and clean and prepped and ready to go on the blue one. And man, I really want to get that thing done. I just get spread so thin that I still got barns that got to come down for Cerro Gordo, and I got a lot of stuff to do around the property. But the Jeep has waited more than long enough, as have I. I have been a year and a half without a four-wheel drive, and it's killing me. So anyway, almost home. Get changed and see what I can get accomplished. Yeah, there's the broken one. The arm's good. The bracket ain't. Right out of that. Some bitch. Hey guys, that's about as far as we got a week ago. Yeah, it's been a week. Anyway, gonna get a whole lot more done this 3-day weekend coming up, and you'll see that soon. Catch you later.